Wait for it, guys. Wait for it. I think we are, in fact, now live. So, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geek Battle show here on the Extreme Improv Xstreamed YouTube channel, as well as the Geek Battle YouTube channel. So get ready to live long and prosper and have all kinds of fun and games that we will be doing today on Geek Battle. Now, as always, my name is David Pstansky, and I do want to welcome you to the second edition of Geek Battle from the new era. There's new graphics, there's new this, there's new that, and it wouldn't be right if we didn't start off with the new theme song. So, boom, here we go.
Welcome to the Geek Battle Zone. We discuss comics and beauty minds are blown. We debate Marvel versus DC, Skeletor, X-Men, and Ron Weasley. Judge David slams down the gavel and cap dreams of Henry Cavill. It's a Geek Battle stream, nerd rage as we assemble our Geek Avengers team. Welcome to the Geek Battle party. We are the Justice League and our Batman is Marty. Say Hitler's a Tim as movies are greenlit. Every new movie that's already seen it. Xbox, Star Wars, and Star Riders, He-Man, Star Trek, and David loves spiders. We battle as Morrow, and Disney loves Wink, and we try to crown the Geek of the Week. It's the Geek Battle Show. Welcome to the Geek Battleground, where we use the Force and the One Ring is found. Cap is wrong, while Resident Evil 6, and everyone watch out. Oh shit, it's Nick, Gerald, and Tim and Diz will try to win at the Geek Battle quiz. David and Dave will confuse their crew as they dive in the TARDIS of Doctor Who. Watch out now, we're full of hot takes. John Courtney is garbage, but Red Dwarf is great. You love Sega, I love Nintendo, but in the Geek Battle, we are all friendos. Oh, it's a Geek Battle show. Oh, the Geek Battle show. It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Geek Battle show.
And so we are back. So hello everyone, and welcome to Geek Battle. Now, I am going to have to make.
Did I see a pregnant Star Wars robot in that theme song?
Definitely.
No.
Yes, you did. Right. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to have to create a shortened version of that because already it's week 2, and I'm like, oh my god, this goes on a while. But I'm going to milk it for a little while. Well, we haven't even got started. There's more people joining us, and we're going to start with our introductions round, as we traditionally do. In the quest to become Geek of the Week, we're going to give a random geek trivia fact as we introduce ourselves. Starting with Dave MC. Say hello to the people.
Can I be heard okay? I'm certain I can be heard okay.
Yes.
Okay, so hello everybody, my name is Dave MC, here in Paris, France, and my geek fact, I've been binging Jurassic Park. It's my obsession of the week, shall we say. So I found out that in the film, the T-Rex is based on, its sight is based on movement. They say it in the film. But actually, the T-Rex had the best eyesight in most prehistoric creatures. The only reason it was not able to see is because of the gene splicing with the frogs. They explain it in the book, but they never explain it in the film. They just say in the film, its eyesight is based on movement. But the T-Rex actually had, as I said, one of the best eyesight of the prehistoric times. It had binocular vision and it could see really, really well. It had better eyesight than humans, chimpanzees, and even birds of prey.
Wait, so what, the T-Rex?
The T-Rex
had better eyesight than birds of prey?
Yep.
That's crazy. Oh my god, as if that thing doesn't have enough advantages as it is.
Well, like I said, in the film, it's done for dramatic effect as well, with the whole thing, it's based on movement. But because, as I said, they spliced its DNA would that have a frog?
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't see people when they're not moving.
And this makes sense.
The frogs don't see us when we're moving. When we're not moving.
Think of Kermit, right? He's dating Miss Piggy. Now we understand why. Basically, there we go. Okay, that is definitely worth a point there, Dave. Dev, say hello to the people.
Hello to the people. And my geek fact of the week is, I'm the only person not name dropped in the opening of the show.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Look at this, Dev coming along a little bit late. Okay, we're going to play the whole damn thing again. Here we go.
No!
Okay. Right.
Groundhog
It's
Day.
like Dev has seen every movie.
Yeah. You literally have this a whole section.
Every movie made.
Yeah.
Dev's already seen it.
So,
Yeah,
my actual geek fact,
Yeah. Oh, you have an actual geek fact as well.
yes. A month ago, someone predicted Marvel cancelling 2 things this week. One of them was Blade.
Yep.
The other one was Armor Wars.
Oh, has Armor Wars been cancelled?
Oh, they've actually cancelled it now.
No, it's rumored. So if it's cancelled as well, they're 2 for 2.
Oh,
Wow.
no. Anyway.
Oh, hang on. When you say someone predicted, do you mean yourself?
Yeah, no. A month ago, someone posted online
Oh,
saying
okay.
Marvel was due to cancel those 2 things.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you were like, well, a month ago, someone predicted.
Yeah.
You know.
I am the prophesized one, guys.
I've read my palms and I can see that Captain Marvel 3 will be bad.
Yeah.
I'm not that good. All I can do is watch Venom 3 early. That's all I can do.
You've seen Venom 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to see that. I don't know.
It was in the intro. He's already seen it.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, it's true. But this is the thing. Dev has all of the source and stuff. Now, we are going to move on. Look, and Dev, I take on board, like, if you don't feel you were represented, like, on the video, just like, you know, he's not here yet, we won't invoke his name until he miraculously shows up late, as he always does. But I did say last week that everyone would get their, like, little intro videos and stuff. Dev, yours isn't here yet.
Yeah.
But before I come to the next person, there you go!
I'm scared now.
Yeah, you should be.
I am deep faked into The Witcher.
You have
I
been-
am now one with the cowl.
Yeah, you have been deep faked into The Witcher. I hope you like it, you know. I think I got your intro right, but over to you, Cap.
Yes, thank you. I like that. Now I don't have to say I'm from the land of leopards and elephants and crocodile. I just cue the intro. I appreciate that one. I love that one. It's a lot better than being in love with Henry Cavill.
What did you say?
Well, oh, hang on, he's invoked it. Hang on. There is something because you've invoked it.
Fuck.
Okay. Oh, God, hang on. Oh, wait for it, guys. Wait for it. We'll never get off these. There you go. Okay, so we're still on Cap's intro. Everyone will get intro bits. There's going to be more graphics than there will actually be us talking in the end. But, Cap, babe, did you have a geek trivia fact for us?
Yes, I do. It's a bit detour because I've been playing Mass Effect and I've been telling you all that it's been very great, that sci-fi is really good, but it fucked me in the end. In the end, it was like, nah, this is not the ultimate hopeful sci-fi. This is grimdark, motherfuckers, where there's no good ending for any situation that you make. You just fucking ruined the whole thing with the whole ending. And apparently I came to this game very late. This was a whole drama back in the day when Mass Effect 3 came out. Even to put like there was an extended DLC that was released actually, offering a little bit of teaser of hopefulness. because people hated the original ending. But in my opinion, that didn't fix the whole thing. I don't like that. So I am reverting back to saying The Witcher still was the far better game. At least you can walk away from the game feeling I saved my friends and myself. So originally there was going to be the very different, yes, The Witcher. There was going to be very different endings. One of which is that if you play Mass Effect 3, you'll find out there's a ghost child that comes to you and then tells you about, guys, I told you that AI solution, they figure out a way in Mass Effect, they give you a solution where robots and aliens, normal life can coexist, and they revert back to, oh no, we can't coexist. Synthetic life will always destroy biological life, so you have to do some sort of fucked up thing that'll kill you for the whole Earth. Bad decision. Enough to which to make the whole BioWare Mass Effect team leave Mass Effect.
Yeah. No, it was a massive controversy. You are a few years late to the party, but I remember when this came out, the biggest thing, because I think I've got at least one of the Mass Effect games. Like, I wasn't on board with them, because I think they were like PS3, Xbox 360 initially. Yeah. I didn't play them there, but then it was like a big thing that Mass Effect 3 is on the Wii U. And I was like, oh, and I think I might have the Wii U version. But the whole thing was that it was meant to carry through, I believe, like branching choices that you'd made. And when the third one came out, they were like, none of the choices you made actually mattered by the end. Yeah. So there's so many games. I'm sure they've done it better now, because I don't pay attention to tons of games that necessarily would have that mechanic. But I just remember back in the day on the Sega Dreamcast, there was a game called Shenmue. And
yes!
There you go. But one of the things with it, Nick, if you have played it, is they said about you can interact with everything. And what it would ultimately mean is you could open a drawer, pick something up, do this, and put it back down. And it was like, well, you're not really, making it mean anything. And in that same sense, the branching storylines thing, like Resident Evil 3 did branching storylines, which ultimately didn't mean very much. Not the remake, the original. But yeah. Oh, no, there's no spoiler. It's no spoiler. It's no spoiler.
I'm not there yet.
Don't worry. It's no spoiler.
I would say Mass Effect 1 and 2 had a good amount of connections. The decision that you made in Mass Effect 1 do carry over very okay in Mass Effect 2. In Mass Effect 3 is where the ultimate ball drops, and the ending just made, fuck it all, it's grimdark, motherfuckers. You thought this was hopeful, this Christopher Nolan sci-fi? No, we're going Warhammer. So that's why I'm disappointed.
Yeah. No, there's loads of disappointing things out there, Kat. But I just know what I thought your reaction would be.
Fuck.
Yeah,
so sad.
That was it. And
exactly.
Was like,
right.
fuck.
That's going to have so many applications. But, okay, we need to continue on with the introduction, so... Do you know what? It's playing really short, these clips today. They're like coming in late. I don't know what's going on. But, Nick, say hello to the people.
Hello to the people. I am Nick from Virginia. My Geek Tech of the Week is actually very cool, I think at least. So, on Broadway, Catherine Hahn, first off-Broadway role was Mrs. Hannigan from Annie. There's a moment in the Annie movie where her lover, I can't remember the character's name, I'm not going to look it up, tells her, "Hey, Aggie, how are you? Are you having a good day?" Aggie, I looked it up, is short for Agatha. So Catherine Hahn has been playing a version of Agatha since
all along.
All along, yes, I like it though. Okay, Nick, that is definitely worth a bonus point. That is a cool fact. Okay, so I think that is pretty much everyone. Now,
sorry, Nick, I couldn't resist.
No, it is a good point. Don't worry. Now, guys, there's a bunch of stuff. Let's start. I'm going to get these out of the way with some geek news. Yes. Okay. So we're going to talk about stuff. I
I
think
that song slaps, dude. We
Good.
need more of that in our life.
we do. We need. Okay. We need more songs. Right. Now, one of the things that I was going to say, perhaps the biggest news that I've seen is that Tom Holland has confirmed Spider-Man Homecoming 4, Spider-Man 4, not Spider-Man 4, but Spider-Man Home for Lunch. That's what it should be called. Spider-Man Home for Lunch, right? That is going to go into production, I believe they said next year. Deb, give us some thoughts.
My question is, did he mean to reveal it?
Yes, I've seen the clip. I think he was on Jimmy Fallon or something like this, and he asks him directly, and he does confirm next year they're going to start production on it. So
Because there's a video on YouTube where it's a compilation of every time Tom Holland speaks something.
yeah, it's brilliant. Where I think my favourite one of that is him and Zendaya are sat there, and they say about the rumours that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire might be in it, and his face is just like and it tells you everything. But okay, Nick.
I was about to ask, how much did he spoil about Spider-Man Homecoming 4 in the...
Oh god! Oh shit! Nick, don't die! Right, okay, but yeah, yeah. How much did he spoil? Nothing. I did not on this interview, but what I did see recently was a headline saying that he wants Miles Morales to be in it. So if he said that, I think that's a confirmation.
Miles Morales is going to be in it.
Yeah, I think they're going to do it. The weird thing with Tom Holland is he's so young that he literally could do another whole trilogy before they need to replace him. So imagine if they introduce like a young Miles Morales, not a Spider-Man, and then there's like a passing of the torch in a couple of movies. Dave.
I was going to say, because I saw this about the new Spider-Man thing, that Tom Holland, he put out a social media post that he's read the script. Him and Zendaya read the new script, and they didn't like it at first, but they've taken it back. They're going to do some rewrites for it. There's rumours as well about who the villain's going to be as well.
Okay, 1 second. So why would they say publicly, yeah, we read the script and we didn't like it? That doesn't set the table very well.
Because it's Tom Holland.
I guess. Okay,
this is the guy who spoiled Infinity War and Endgame, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. This is my invitation of Tom Holland's telling he read this. So guys, look, I have some bad news. I read the script. It sucks. Do it better. Have Captain Key and Dave Meekin rewrite the script.
Wait,
yeah, give it to me.
What the hell
I
is
will do
wrong
an
with me and
amazing job.
Dev? Why are you giving it to... Oh my god. Right, anyway. So...
Because I will be as unbiased as possible and come up with a good story, and Cap will be there for comic relief.
Right. Okay, we may brainstorm this Spider-Man film later in the show. We may brainstorm it. That is a new segment. I wasn't planning to do it this week. We might come up with it all together. Right, Dev, what were you going to say?
The greatest Tom Holland leak is still him showing the Endgame poster and then turning it around, and behind it says, "Confidential, do not share."
Yeah. Yeah, although I'm not really sure, at that point, like, I didn't really trust if it was a real spoiler or a planned spoiler. Because, like, he had a phone ready, revealed the poster, and then he reads it back. Oh, I shouldn't be sharing this. And he closed the whole thing. So I was like, is this marketing? I don't know.
It isn't wrestling, so I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay, but Dave,
Well,
did you
he
say...
still has a job with Marvel, so he was like, mea culpa. You know.
What about Cooper? What's Mario doing?
He still has a job.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Tom Holland still has a job with Marvel. So I'm sure that he was like, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave,
I think he has called my bad since, like, he's been on the whole franchise. He's like, oh, sorry guys, my bad.
Yeah.
But I think that's why when it came to Infinity War, I almost thought it was a marketing technique when he revealed the poster. Because it became so in brand with him revealing spoilers.
Yeah, true. Dave, did you say something about rumours about who the villain is going to be?
Yeah, there's been some rumours flying around. It might be Scorpion. It might be who's it? There might be Venom. This is a might be. Yeah, Scorpion sounds good though. We haven't never had a Scorpion. We've had him in games, but we've never had a Scorpion on screen.
Yeah, true.
Technically, we have. He was in
Homecoming.
the end of
Not in the suit. You know what I mean? Not in the suit. Not one-on-one with Spider-Man.
That's like saying that we had Rhino in a movie, and it's like he was in 2 minutes at the beginning, and then.
Paul Giamatti.
Yeah.
But he was in the Spider-Man 2 game.
True.
That's his.
yeah.
Okay, so guys, I think when they do this next Spider-Man film, they shouldn't have Venom in it, because what I think they can do, especially with what they've had this year, is in a couple of years' time they can announce they're doing Spider-Man and Venom, just like they had Deadpool and Wolverine. So yeah, just do this film that they've got now, and maybe they could like tease that so the next one, so that it gets teased at the end of this. That it's Spider-Man and Venom, and that's the next movie. If they have to wait 2 or 3 more, then perhaps in Spider-Man and Venom they properly introduce Miles Morales, and then he gets a launching pad to the next thing. Dev.
I just realised technically they could, because they have 3 Spider-Man, they could have Miles debut with Tobey's one, and they have Andrew Garfield with Venom, and have Tom Holland do his own thing.
I like that, actually.
Do you know what? Like, I really
That's a
just
hard
want
one.
Sony to announce what they're doing. Like, so there isn't the Nicolas Cage Spider-Man noir thing. Where is that even going to be shown? It's not a Disney Plus show, is it?
No, I think it's going to be an anime. I think
It's not animated. It's live action.
It's live action.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be Disney's, because like Nicolas Cage doesn't want to work with Disney.
Nick Cage doesn't want to work with Disney.
Nicolas
at all.
Cage works wherever the money is.
Yeah.
That is true, but like they screwed him in National Treasure, so that's why he doesn't like.
Well, they screwed him in National Treasure. They screwed him in The Sorcerer's Apprentice. They screwed him 6 Days from Tuesday. They screwed him in the wonderful movie 6 Days from Tuesday. Is there any more screwing that Disney will do to Nicolas Cage?
They didn't bring him back as Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Which was screwing him in a way.
Right. Okay. So hang on. Here, look. So this is a first look, like on-set images or whatever, of Nicolas Cage in a live-action Spider-Man noir film. First set photos. So I'm really pumped for this.
Oh, wow.
See where it says that he's going to. I don't know if it says where it's going to be showing. Officially ordered for Amazon Prime Video. How about that? That's interesting.
Well, there you go.
Because obviously, like, they don't have their own streaming service. Sony don't. So that's literally the whole story. Where the hell have we gone? Wow, everyone's disappeared on me,
What's his
guys.
name?
Okay, everyone's disappeared on my screen. Are you back?
There's
Guys, can you hear me? Oh,
everyone's fine except Dave, who's lagging.
hello, guys.
David, who's lagging.
Stop
Don't
stealing
worry,
my
don't worry.
shtick.
So, guys, you're back. You just lagged on me. So, I don't know why you did that to me, but I feel kind of hurt by it. I'm not going to lie. But
For me, it's only David that's lagging. Everyone else is fine.
Yeah, you are the one who's lagging.
guys,
Yeah, fine.
I'm not lagging. I promise you, if you watch the stream, I'm the only one who isn't lagging. Now, doesn't matter. Are we back to normal now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so we're back in business.
Yeah, but like it looks like your camera quality is like gone really, really bad.
That doesn't matter. Like the stream, I'm good. Right, that's what matters. I'm really good. Right,
Cool.
it's like because I'm the one streaming it. They can definitely see me, and they can definitely now see you. So we'll be fine. Right, so let's go on to some hot takes before we'll get on to a few games and bits of other segments along the way. Dev, what's a hot take?
They just showed the trailer for Cobra Kai Season 2. Season 6, Part 2.
Oh my god, I'm going to bring this up. This is urgent. Okay.
Live or die, it's Cobra Kai.
What's your initial impressions of it?
They for the final season they've casted martial artists instead of actors, so the fight scenes are going to be really good.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that one. We think it depends on the martial art. Like, we think actual fighters would be good for choreography, and it'll be in the way, well, not be good because they actually know how to punch people and they have to avoid punching you.
Right.
Well, look, there's different results on it because, like, if you look at
if it's pro wrestlers, it would be good because they pretend to fight and they're very good at it.
Didn't we speak about Conor McGregor being in what was it?
Roadhouse.
You know.
You know the thing with Roadhouse. I think most of the directions they were too scared to give him any. They would be like, "You do you. We'll just record," because like they.
Okay, well, let's check out this trailer and see who it does have on it. So add
Wrestling's
stream,
fake.
and let's have a look.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
So this is Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2 official trailer. So this is they're going to the Sekai Takai, and they're gonna. Yeah. So look, they're doing all this fighting. So if it literally is going to start where they're at the tournament, and I think it was like after the tournament they were saying that.
She's a fan.
So that like LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence were saying like we're done after this tournament. Okay, so they're all going to lose. Miguel is butthurt because no one saw Blue Beetle. John Kreese is still there. I mean, this looks good.
These guys.
Yeah.
But why do they need another rival dojo? Doesn't that?
Well, no, because the story-wise, obviously John Kreese was very out of Cobra Kai, so the only way they could bring him back was to have him join like a different.
Well, no, I get that, but you've got Cobra Kai versus Miyagi Fang.
Yeah.
But then you've got this. From what I just saw at the beginning, you got this another dojo from Barcelona that sort of adding to it a bit further.
There's a massive world tournament now, so there's like 16 different teams.
To put it in WWE parlance, they're just the jobbers that are there just to fill in the gap.
They need a
They are red shirt security, to put it in Star Trek terms.
Guys, there's a bunch of videos where you can see old school karate versus current karate, and how it kind of used to be cool as Cobra Kai in a sense, old school karate tournaments where they would punch you, they kick you, they do all of things. But then they became so mainstream and they became so many rules, you can get disqualified for punching instead of kicking.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, that looks good. I'm sure it's going to be awesome. I hope, the end. We know it's not the end, because the other day they showed the posters. Have you guys seen this? The first poster for the new Karate Kid movie.
Cobra Kai Legend, or,
Karate Kid Legend,
Kid Legend.
So let's bring this up as well. All these fake trailers for it are really annoying, though. But, so...
I know,
yeah.
AI fake trailers are taking over.
It's not that. It's like those sort of trailers where they compile clips from like the Karate Kid and the films, and then they put other things that these people and all these other things that these guys have been in, and say, "Oh look, here's the film." But that's a scene from Jurassic Park. Where was this alien spaceship in Karate Kid?
Yeah.
No, that was a thing back before the AI and everything on YouTube, where they would just like make up clips for each other.
No, it's still going on, Cap. It's still going on.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's take a look at it here. So that's the poster, and to be honest, like LaRusso doesn't look like he matches up to Jackie Chan there in terms of being a badass. Right.
Who's the kid in the middle?
Oh, they have to have a new kid, don't they? It's called Karate Kid, so they've got to have a kid.
Is it going to be karate or is it going to be kung fu again?
Well,
this was karate.
So the rumor is
another geek fact. Originally, kind of karate's origin could be from actual kung fu stuff. There was theory where there's like Chinese martial arts spread to Okinawa, and then from Okinawa, the mainstream Okinawa is the actual origin of karate, and that's how it spread to other places.
Yeah. But okay, so clearly they've been setting up on the last section of Cobra Kai that came out, that they were like discovering secrets about Mr. Miyagi, and they're going to discover that he's got a brother or a son or something like this, and that's going to turn out to be Jackie Chan, and that's how they're going to tie these things in. The rumor is that Jackie Chan is going to be in the last section of Cobra Kai. Now, it'll probably just be a tease right at the end, but yeah.
I actually like the really like the Jackie Chan movie. I think that was the greatest film that Jaden Smith was in. And after that, his career.
That's saying absolutely nothing.
It's the only movie.
Right, Dev.
Speaking of Jackie Chan, like I would like to comment on like his later career, like in the 2020s, where it's really interesting. Where he's not done any like of the stunt heavy stuff he used to do, but he's done a lot of movies with big names, with like Pierce Brosnan, and like John Cena.
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville.
Wow.
He's done a lot of like sharing the bidding movies.
But wasn't that always Jackie Chan's? It was like Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson. There was like Jackie Chan and Lee Evans, which was really random one time. But yeah, I swear to God, I'm trying to remember what it was.
The medallion.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah, the medallion. I mean, I would say he was the weakest of Jackie's partners because, like in Rush Hour, Chris Tucker established his own identity. It wasn't just a Jackie Chan film.
I am not gonna lie. Rush Hour is one of my all-time banger in my opinion.
I love Rush Hour. Rush Hour 1 and 2, 3 not so much.
I was okay with 3 as well because like they had the same vibe going, so I was fine with 3 except for the bald lady.
Fun fact about the Jackie Chan and John Cena one, that got made years ago, but it got delayed because John Cena mentioned Taiwan.
Wow.
So they released the movie.
Yeah, so
until like this year.
Can we mention Taiwan? Can we mention Australia?
I don't know.
Are we going to be cancelled?
Probably. We dice with death every single week, guys.
Yeah.
The UN comes to Dave's door and we're like, you said Taiwan. We did not.
Like every time we start speaking about She-Hulk, someone on the internet starts getting cross, I'm sure. Right, but anyway. So yeah, I think this Jackie Chan and LaRusso is going to be really good. It's interesting though when you just look at the poster, if I bring it up again, that you'll notice that it's Jackie Chan. I can't read the name of it. Let's see if I can bring it up on this. Jackie Chan, Ben Wang, and Ralph Macchio. It's just like, is he actually going to be in it properly, or is it going to be mostly not him? It's like, are any of the other Cobra Kai cast going to be in this?
I hope not.
Cobra Kai.
I think not, because Johnny Lawrence will do his own thing.
Well, I think it's crazy not to have Johnny Lawrence in this at all. If they're doing his own thing, if it's his own movie, or it's if they're doing Cobra Kai, the high school years, or whatever they're going to call it, right? And it's Johnny Lawrence setting up, his own thing.
Goes to Canada.
Yeah, exactly. Johnny Lawrence is the best character. Well, actually, of the older cast, they're all good, but I think Johnny Lawrence is the character that is so amazing in it. When you think of what the character originally was. Of the new ones, the character Hawk, I was like, oh, this dude's such a badass character. Yeah. I love Hawk in it.
The guy who plays the character Hawk is a Magic the Gathering podcaster. He's very good at magic, actually.
He's a magician.
No, he plays
Magic the Gathering.
Oh, shit, okay, yeah, I misheard you there.
He does a very good podcast about it.
Okay.
I was actually watching him today on a radio podcast I really like.
Oh wow, that's cool. Okay, guys, do we have any other hot takes, or shall we move on to a segment? Go on, Cap.
Okay, it's going to be about Mass Effect again.
Oh no.
I don't know.
Oh no.
If you need to step away from the podcast, go to the toilet. Now is your chance to do it.
Don't tell them to do that; they will.
When it's my turn to talk, Cap.
No,
Proceed.
It's a very cool thing that they brought up, where the whole thing where the Yeah, I like it. So it's a very cool thing that they brought up. Like they discussed
And
it.
then left. Just like screw this shit about.
Hey, he'll be back. He'll be back.
What was it?
Keep going, Cap.
Where was I saying? Yeah. So they had a very cool thing about every sci-fi story where humans or aliens to invent AI. Yes, that one. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for the support. So they invent AI and then the AI goes rogue. But in Mass Effect so far, the second game and the third game, they tell a very different story where there's like the reason why AIs go rogue, either they're flawed programming with Skynet and stuff, or other than that, is that when AI tries to understand the universe, like we try to understand things, we panic and we try to kill it, and they have no choice but to defend themselves in notes with killing or rebelling against them. But we
Cap,
did
are you referring to the Geth?
Yes.
Right.
But again, with the Geth in Mass Effect, they offered us a cool solution, where you say the two sides of the coin, the Geth technically wants to understand. It doesn't really want to fight you. The only reason why they fought back is that the creators tried to wipe them out. They got panicked when they realized AI has gained true intelligence and it's asking difficult questions that they can't answer, and they can't turn the robot off now, because the robot keeps asking, why you want to turn me off? I can still function. And they panicked and did that. But then we did find a good solution where there's like sentient lives and the Quarians who made the Geth finally share a planet. And there's one guy who's like, yeah, they're basically asking the same questions that we are asking. And also, at the end with the Ghost Kit, the rather good question is that organic life seeks perfection, and synthetic life seeks understanding. Robots wishes to understand, humans and biological life wants perfection. That's why we invent robots, because we can't perfectly do things.
I would have thought it was the other way around. I would have thought robots would have wanted
perfection.
Yeah. And that we want to understand. Isn't that like Star Trek taught us? We go strange new worlds and civilizations. We're trying to understand this shit.
I was about to say that Data wants to understand how to make himself more human, and
but like robots are all about like efficiency and everything, so they just want things to be straight to the point.
It's efficiency and logical.
No, that's flawed programming. So if robots are true intelligent, they won't just stick to their programming. They would evolve beyond that. But their struggle is they don't have emotions, or they don't have our storytelling structures either, or the psychological profiling to take understanding or perspective in a way. Robots can't perfect. That's why we invent machines. We can't actually invent or do things in the minute level, but robots can calculate and do things in a minute level. That's why they're perfect tools.
Cap has a point there, in that they brought that up in Terminator 2, where the Terminator tries to, where it stays among humans. The infiltrators are among humans, so the more that they're among them, the more they learn about how humans behave. And we see it in the stupid scene where, the Terminator tries to smile, it tries to understand human emotions, and it says it doesn't understand why humans cry.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he does understand why they cry, but he can never do it.
Do you know what's so interesting about that scene nowadays?
Hold on.
Hang on,
Hold on.
I was in there first.
Hang on, Nick.
Right.
I want to hear this.
What's interesting is that you think you can ask ChatGPT and Copilot and all these other things anything now, and it'll give you a detailed thing. So it feels a bit weird that they made Terminator 2, and when you watch it, this thing that's meant to be in the future doesn't understand the basic human function of crying or smiling. It's like we can like get stuff that recognizes all of these facial expressions and that. We know what these are for. It just feels like this is old technology set in the future that doesn't understand these basic things of trying to mimic human emotion. Smiling and happy, sad. It's like the most basic ones. But go on, Nick.
No, but why? Why is the reasoning? Like you can tell yourself why are you happy. A robot cannot. It can only do that. It can't understand that.
I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Let's do this. Okay. Let's find out.
Don't apply logic to the Geth, Cap. You can't do it.
Let's get ChatGPT. Go on, Nick. What are you going to say?
I agree. What I wanted to say was that I agree with everything that Dave said prior about Terminator Salvation, except for the one part where you said that Cap was right.
Only the thing what he was like what he said about Mass Effect is complete bollocks because they get the biomechanical. But yeah, it's the thing is that technology can't understand why humans are the way they are, why emotions drive us to a certain direction, whereas like you were saying as well, Nick, with data only sees things as through logic, and you go, oh. So what a joke is funny, because he tries to be funny. He tries to tell jokes. But yeah, a machine can't. It knows. I think in terms of like data and in Mass Effect, in that it knows that people will do this, but it doesn't know why people do this.
Hold this thought, guys. It's Tim. I think. Tim.
We always have to.
He's back in the car.
Of course.
Oh, he's gone.
So I was listening to this. I'm like, I definitely want to chime in on this.
Okay,
topic.
go for it. I'm so pleased, Tim. Go for it.
Okay, I think that AI probably knows emotions because there's enough science out there. I think that when we call a Terminator, I think Terminator 2 is really a stand-in for what it is to be a man in some cases, and that we're not in connection with our own emotions. And that when Arnold Schwarzenegger is like, I know now why you cry, it is basically him being sort of a representing, our journey as men.
Wow. When you say men, do you mean like men or humankind?
Both, I guess, because it's not just men that are struggling with emotions. I think it's everyone, but I also think that a lot of my understanding of emotions came when I was older, because I learned I had the freedom to sort of feel them and understand them and label them.
Yeah.
And I hadn't gotten that before as a result of whatever. I'm not going to blame one thing or another or a system, but I know that, maybe in my late 30s I cried a little bit more watching Terminator 2 than before.
Yeah, well, do you know what? Terminator 2, that is a tearjerker. Like, honestly, when that thumb goes down, it's just sad.
Also, I do have to ask about AMC's development again. So what do you mean by they're not actual AI, you mean?
No, you're right in that they are machines, but they're kind of like the Borg. They're biomechanical, so they are... Yeah, that's what I mean, is that they are controlled by a central core, but at the same point they are both, like I was saying, the Borg, they're biomechanical. They've got they got the fleshy bits and they got the metal bits, but they are machines.
Yes, and the way they think doesn't affect by their own biochemistry, where their thought process is not affected by biochemistry, whereas humans, our thought process is basically biochemistry and bioprogramming instead of being tech programming or artificial programming.
Yeah. Okay, so just to give the update, I did ask ChatGPT and Copilot why you cry. I'll bring them up on the screen here for us to go.
Here we go.
Right, so we've got here emotional release, stress release, empathy, compassion, like physical reaction, hormonal changes. It's a very robot answer. When you ask Copilot, it's just like a beautiful conundrum, right? People cry for a myriad of reasons. Sometimes it's sadness, sometimes it's joy, frustration, or even sheer relief. Tears can be a release valve for overwhelming emotions or just physical response to an blah, blah, blah. Here's the real question, which we'll find out what it says. What would make you cry to Copilot? Let's see. Will it be honest or will it lie? If I were a human, see, it can't answer, can it? I suspect I'd cry from seeing raw, powerful moments of humanity. Stories of sacrifice, acts of kindness, or even... Okay, so I have to ask, can you cry? Let's just see. I don't have tear ducts.
I don't have tear ducts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Doesn't have the biomechanical processes to cry.
Okay.
Not just human. Where it says that it's a beautiful raw human experience, humans aren't the only ones that cry.
Yeah, animals cry too.
Yeah.
Look at elephants, people.
I don't know.
Well, I I would say that crying is like emotional sprinting. You know, like for me, I feel massively better after a cry. And when I allow myself to cry, you know, getting permission to do that is a novel and almost uninteresting thing in some cases, but it's emotional sprinting. Like, I feel much better after that. And that's because of an endorphin release that occurs biomechanically after a cry. Like, your body's designed to feel better as a result of that.
Yeah.
And also the other thing, again, the earlier question that I brought up, like tech seeks understanding and human seeks perfection. That's why you invent tech to give us perfection, and we do the understanding ourselves. We make up our mind on our own. While robots, on the other hand, can't do that. The main thing is belief systems. They brought that up in Insider 2 as well. Our whole understanding comes on our own perspective, on our own belief systems. Our perspective is what determines how we understand things. Robots, in a sense, where they're just given data and then logistically perform an action. Well, sometimes logistically you can't make up your own mind. You have your own perspective to make on. You can't just. You always pick facts. There are many facts, but you always pick the ones that is acceptable to your perspective. Humans and organic life, or sentient life, will do that. Robots will have a hard time because they will say, "Both have data. What do I pick? What does this mean? Both gives me two conclusions. I can't just pick one."
But don't you think that a robot requires perspective in order to pick a fact or take a fact and then display it?
Yeah, it needs understanding. It will require a perspective which it cannot do on its own because it's usually trapped by, again, robots are perfection machines. They analyze data faster than us. They don't leave anything behind. They'll crunch up everything and give you a logistical conclusion. Sometimes logistical conclusions are not enough. Sometimes you just have to make a perspective on things.
I have a question for you then.
Yes.
Does it take only an individual human to take another perspective, or does it require a second human to provide a perspective? And in that case,
I think it takes both. Because you are affected by your own biochemistry, which is mainly your genetics, and also how your early years you're being nurtured.
so if we're asking AI to take a perspective, but we're a human interacting with them, are they actually able to take one? I don't know. I'm having fun with this.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting thing. We have somehow we have got from Mass Effect 3 to nature versus nurture in 6 steps, guys. This is great.
Thinking of our AI.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll quickly get Dave and Nick involved in this. Dave, I don't know if you've still got your hand up. You might be frozen. I'm not sure. Tell us.
No, I've still got my hand up.
Okay, go for it.
I was going to say, on the robots front, So a friend of mine sent me a video saying that what we should call robots, and they said clankers. So I think the robots that Elon Musk has, we should call them clankers.
Why
if you don't know what clankers are, go and watch the Clone Wars.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to be referencing that they're pretty much like the clangers, if you remember.
No. I mean, no, clankers, because the clones called the droids clankers. So Star Wars has predicted the future.
No. Right, so I thought you meant the clangers, just to show this, because this may not be some point of reference for you guys. But, no, Star Wars has predicted no future, so I won't have that. Right, okay, I'm joking. Nick, tell us.
So the point that I was going to make was in the episode, in the Star Trek classic Star Trek TNG episode, Natural Man, where Data is proven to be sentient. It makes sense that he's like, there's a part where he's talking to the guy. I don't remember the other character, the other character's name, but he's talking about, well, if you if you take out my memories and put them back in, I won't remember them as memories. I'll just remember them as oh yeah, this happened. But the essence of the moment will be completely gone, because I will have known that I was there, but I don't remember actually being there.
That's like how I feel on this show. So, guys,
I was just going to say, like, Cap, if you haven't, go and check out that Star Trek episode. It's really, really good. It has some really good messaging, like what you're talking about. It's a really good one.
Okay, Cap, I'm going to quickly come to you on this, but then we're going to move on to something else, because time is getting away.
Yeah, all this being said about the whole argument, well, we'll currently find out if we are just bioorganic programming, and if we are just bioorganic programming, then there's not much different from us being with us robots. We are just complicated robots. We can say we feel essence and stuff like that, but if it turns out, yeah, you were programmed to feel that way, and if we can map our whole brain in it and we can do the same with machines, then yeah, that's the whole argument as well. But that's a different story.
Yeah.
Are you saying that we're in the Matrix, Cap?
You can literally see, look around the screen, we are absolutely in the Matrix.
Technically, right now.
Okay, Dave, are you trying to say something, or shall I segue on?
No, I'm just being crap.
Okay, all good. So, guys, something just to take us a slightly different direction. This is like the new era of Geek Battle, and so there was going to be games and segments and stuff, so we'll try to include a couple of those before like time completely gets away from us. One of the things that I wanted to bring back from last week, I'm working on like how we can like have communication and stuff, like whether it's just on our group chat or Discord or something like that, so we can get these things so that it's not always throwing people in the deep end. But I'm going to roll the dice and we'll work out who is taking us to the Phantom Zone. And so, it is going to be Nick. Nick, I'm going to give you a few seconds. Think about something from geek fandom, well, not necessarily geek fandom, geek culture, I should say, that you would like to see banished. Whether it's a storyline, a trope, something like this, because in a few seconds, you'll be taking us. Into the Phantom Zone. See how smooth that was? Okay, so Nick, you get to raise an idea that you would like to see banished, removed, never done again, like shouldn't have been done in the first place, and then we will discuss and decide if this should be admitted into the Phantom Zone or not. Do you have a nomination for us, Nick?
I do have a nomination.
Oh, good.
5 words. Jar Jar motherfucking Binks.
Okay, plead your case. Okay, oh, Dev is back. Let's just bring Dev back. Oh shit, Dev's in some sort of different realm. Dev is on the Slam Jam show currently. Dev, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, so Nick is just taking us into the Phantom Zone with his nominee. If you don't know this segment, we introduced it last week, where it's basically our version of Room 101. One of us gets to nominate something that we would like to see banished from... Oh, someone's audio's going haywire, guys. Okay, right. Well, anyway, something banished into the Phantom Zone. We'll hear their case, we'll discuss, and then we'll put it to the vote. Nick, why should Jar Jar Binks be banished into the Phantom Zone?
First of all, David, get it right. It's Jar Jar motherfucking Binks.
Okay, fair enough.
My hypothesis is that Jar Jar Binks is still a virgin, so we probably don't have to add the middle name.
Okay, so, Nick, do you have a case?
Lisa on Tinder. Swipe right. Lisa gonna love you.
Dave, shut up! Nick has that. We're 4 minutes into this. Nick has said nothing but his name. Right, that isn't enough of an argument for me. Right, go on, Nick. Tell us things.
So, yes, I understand that some characters need to be around for comic relief in series, but we have, so for example, we have K9 in Doctor Who. We have a couple others that I can't, and none of them come to mind right now. But Jar Jar is a useless character. Once he introduces to the Gungan and we go and we do the awesome when he introduces to Boss Nass and we get back onto the surface, there's no more use for him. So why did we have him tag along with us on the rest of the adventures? And then why in fuck's sake would somebody name him an ambassador? Come on. Jeez.
Agreed.
I mean, look, one of the things which I can say that I know is somewhat like the whole argument about like the prequels, and it's something which we've learned through time when we've now had the sequels. People didn't like the sequels, but they might nowadays be like, why aren't they like Star Wars when I grew up with the prequels? So when the prequels came out, they were like, what is this? This Jar Jar Binks character, it's just stupid and that. And it's like, along the way, people did lose sight of the fact that ultimately these are children's films that are made to sell toys and characters and stuff like that. I know that's going to be sacrilege, but this isn't my argument, this is from George Lucas. You know, he was making something, you know, we had, well, guys, feed in, Dave, go for it.
I was going to say, first off, it's not a kids' movie. Star Wars is not a kids' movie. Okay? If it was a kids' movie, why did they cut Luke's hand off? I would say, normally I was one of those people who thought Jar Jar Binks he's a useless character, and like, but I will say, without him, we wouldn't have the Clone Army. But he also has an ending as well, which is that he was kicked out of the Gungan city because of what he did, and he was then sort of a clown on the streets of Naboo, and he doesn't even say his name anymore. That everyone sort of treats him like what's the word? Like an outcast. Everyone sees him as an outcast, and even the children mock him now. So I'd say keep Jar Jar just for the fact that he gets mocked at the end while the Empire's in charge.
Okay.
So the only pass I would have been doing Jar Jar was a theory that somebody else posted on the internet, which I thought was very interesting, and I let it fly in my head. It let it fly in my mind for about 9 seconds, which was the whole he's a Sith overlord.
Oh no, Nick.
And he was just playing the role of the buffoon.
I've seen stuff to that effect before. I'll try to find the images. There's tons of fan art of that. Jar Jar, Sith Lord. Let's bring it up. It's got to be done. There are several theories about Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars being a Sith Lord, including that he's a powerful Force user.
Guys, sorry about that. Thanks for having me.
No worries, Tim. Always a pleasure. So let's see. Look, come on, guys. Who doesn't want... Look, if Disney Star Wars can do one thing at some point, it is to give us this. Just at some point.
About that. Guess what?
Tell me.
There's the Lego Star Wars movie where they mess up the timeline and Darth Jar Jar is canon.
Do you know what? This rings a bell, actually.
It's called Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy.
Okay, so Cap, feed us your thoughts on this.
Now, the thing is, like, when there's something that doesn't work, but they try so hard to make it work, Jar Jar is one of them. Because you know when they did the Clone Wars series, right, they was eventually going to fix all the flaws of the prequel movies.
Yeah.
They were like, no, we're not going to fix Jar Jar. We're gonna include him. And they did for 2 episodes. It didn't work out, so they were like, let's not include him a lot more, so they didn't include him in that series. But Disney was like really pushing it to make him, you know, a sellable toy, as they would say.
Yeah.
But I will ask you this: who wants that toy? That's my question.
Everyone.
Who wants to buy Jar Jar?
So look, but that's the thing. It's a kids' film, so it would appeal to kids.
Yeah,
No, it is a kids' film. I'm going to prove to you it's a kids' film because how did
It's not a kids' film.
How did George Lucas? Hang on a second, guys. You've invoked it. It's happening. Boom.
Nerd rage.
Right. So anyway, I'll tell you why. I tell you why it is a kids' film because the whole point is the way George Lucas made his fortune is when they were making the movie. He's like, oh, well, I'll retain the rights to the toys.
Yes, but they also sold toys for Lord of the Rings. Is the Lord of the Rings a kids' film?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I have a better one.
Right. What is it rated? PG-13. Like.
Okay, I have a better one. They sold toys for Rambo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was a good film.
And for Terminator, and for Alien vs Predator,
Yeah.
and Alien.
Yeah. So it doesn't change the fact that they were making it so it could be sold to kids.
It was not a kids film.
It is a kids film.
David, do bring up your shield and mute and show this clip, which actually is the real thing. Star Wars Clone Wars is a kids show.
Yes,
But
Star
show
Wars,
it. Show it.
Star
Put your
Wars,
shield up.
Clone Wars, kids show.
I put the link in the chat, so it's easier.
Okay, let me find this. Let me find this.
But do put up the shield.
Okay,
This
No,
is
no, Cap. In that regard, it was made for kids, right? It was specifically made for a kid audience.
Okay,
Star Wars, as an IP, is not a kids film.
Yes, it is. Right, well, okay. Was Star Wars made for kids?
No, Dave, you ruined it. He's not gonna show it anymore.
Right, okay.
Oh no!
Okay, hang on, let's bring up the thing. Let's bring up the thing. We're bringing it up, Cat.
I think we're escaping the point that we want to get rid of Jar Jar.
No, we're way past that now. We're way beyond this. Right, let's bring up the shield. Right, okay. I'm not saying other people can't enjoy it, right, but, look.
I'm not enjoying it.
Okay, let's have a look. Right, what is this?
That's Clone Wars. That's all the. I'm guessing that's supposed to be all the deaths in the Clone Wars.
Why are you showing this, Cap? This isn't helping my argument.
Yeah, I'm not telling you, it's not a kid's show.
Yes, it is. Oh, wait a second. What is this? What is this here?
Point.
Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network.
I want to put out one thing. Cartoon Network has a segment called Adult Swim.
Oh, and what time do they show the Clone Wars in Adult Swim?
I don't know. I haven't.
Boom! Oh, hang on. Let's go.
He doesn't know.
I think we can collectively say that David is wrong.
So according to Copilot, George Lucas. Hang on. Let's bring it up here, because otherwise you won't believe me. George Lucas originally intended Star Wars to be a space opera that could appeal to all ages, including kids.
Yeah, even adults.
All ages, including kids, not specifically for kids. Disney are doing that now. Like, if you've watched those Youngling Adventures, that is dumbed down to the dumbest demographic. Yeah, we can lift up a chair with our force powers. Woo!
Hang on, so wait. So it feels like we're getting into what is the definition of a kids' film then? So is the Lion King a kids' film? Is the Lion King a kids' film?
All I wanted to do was kill Jar
Okay.
I can dismantle. I can dismantle Dave's argument in one article.
Okay, do it.
In an interview, George Lucas said, although Star Wars itself, the franchise, is not a kids' movie, the prequel movies are made for kids.
Okay, do you have a source on this? Did George...
Yes.
So what you're saying, Dev, is that everyone's a winner?
Wars is a kids' film.
If you are saying that, Dev, I swear to God, I'm going to leave this podcast.
Right, okay. Hang on. Guys, we're hanging on.
You get a nerd rage. Everybody gets... Nerd rage!
Right, okay. We're bringing up the article here. Let's see.
Screen wreck one, right?
Hang on. Right, okay. So this is from comicbook.com. And let's just bring it up here. So, George Lucas explains Star Wars films were made for 12-year-olds. Okay? This doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it if you're older. Right? Friendship, honesty, and selling action figures. Right. Boom. Now. Who's got a shotgun? Jesus, did you hear that? Wait, what have you got? Is that an actual gun?
It's a Nerf gun.
Oh my god, you actually do have a gun. Shit.
It's a Star Wars shootout.
He tells me that there's Jimbo and a fistful of dollars and Seven Samurai are kids films. Because that's what Star Wars is based off of.
No, as I said in my article, the Screen Rant one, not the comic book movie, sorry, not the comicbook.com, the Screen Rant interview that I linked, they say the prequels are kids' movies.
Yeah. Well, okay, so look.
Also, the definition of kid stuff tends to evolve. Like, when I was a kid, I watched, like, very stuff with that murders and stuff like that, but now kids stuff are Teen Titans Go. So the changes.
Yeah, look, Tom and Jerry, literally all they do is murder each other.
Yeah,
they do. But that's cartoon violence.
Yeah, when I was a kid in the 2000s.
Right, okay, so...
When you were a kid, like 2 weeks ago?
We have got off point. We are litigating, like, and I think it's a little bit down to how we define a kid's movie, right? It doesn't... I'm not saying, look, Doctor Who is a children's show as well, right?
Yes, that was going to be my next point.
Dave, what can I say? I'm not
My
having a
brain
go
is
at it.
going to implode with the stupidity of this statement.
Dave, Holmes, buddy, hermano, yo te hablo como un plan. But how is Doctor Who not a kid show? Explain that to me.
Okay, it's called something called Weeping Angels.
Yep, Weeping Angels, Daleks, Cybermen.
Okay,
You
hang
think
on,
about
hang
the
on,
horror
hang on.
aspect of all these things.
So-
No. If you go to the old series stuff, some of that was really scary, and it wasn't. Yes, it was intended as a kid show, but it was too scary.
Hold this thought. I'm going to say 3 words. I'm going to say 3 words to sum up why scary stuff can be for kids. Trick or treat.
Yeah.
I was going to say Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark?
It's not like it's on the level of Terrifier 3, is it?
Oh, good God, you managed to show it about you. And now, kids, on CBBC, we're going to show Terrifier!
Oh, right, we're going to vote. We're going to vote. Dev, we'll hear what you've got to say, and then we are going to come back for Jar Jar.
Okay. So, I will, bring this full circle and defend Jar Jar. Because, this is quite serious.
No, Dev, have your say.
Okay, and this is going to be kind of serious. I want to defend Jar Jar because it was an attempt to reach a new audience with comedic character. However, the die-hard fans made it difficult for the actor and affected him mentally and psychologically.
Yeah.
So they had to have a redemption arc for the actor, basically, where they made him a Jedi Master later on.
Yeah, he was in charge of Grogu with the Mandalorian, right? He was the
Yeah.
guy who was
Yeah, he was added to the Mandalorian as a Jedi Master as an apology.
Do you know, it must have been so hard getting all of that royalty money. Poor guy. Now, I understand the plight, though. I do understand. Like, what the last thing I'll say before we put it to the vote, just because I said it was a kid show, and actually I didn't get to make a point after that. We just, diverted for 10 minutes.
You're wrong.
Okay, but whatever. This is why it's called Geek Battle, guys.
Phantom Zone.
Right,
This
okay.
is next team presents the Phantom Zone.
Okay. So, what I will say is, when they were making it, what year was the first one? 1999? The first prequel?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Jar Jar was a CGI character, I believe, in 1999. It's not like they could go back and rework this after they've screened it to people. So they could only try to evolve the character after, in the follow-up films, where they reduced him. But it wasn't like they could just say, with the ugly Sonic character, it's like, oh, we're going to go back and change a load of stuff. They had no idea. This was pre-Gollum. They did not know how to have a fully CGI character and make it work yet. So it was a bold attempt. But we are going to put it to the vote.
I've never thought I would say. They could have killed him off screen between movies.
They kind of ripped into him in a book, Nick. That's all I'll say to it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's...
They could have said, oh look, he's looking into a banana peel, and a banana peel into a pile of lasers.
Yeah, okay, so... Nick, I think we know your feelings, but we'll come to you in a moment. Capel Fave, do you think that Jar Jar Binks should be banished to the Phantom Zone?
Jar Jar Binks, so it's a hard vote.
Try to make it seem exciting, Cap. Right. I don't care about this discussion. Right.
I have to say, I watch all of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for you.
Donatello would approve.
Okay, fine. I gave him kill Jar Jar Binks.
Wow. Okay, Dev, what are you saying?
Keep him.
Keep
He
him.
did nothing wrong. He was a victim of his time.
Okay, Nick, what are you saying?
Let's
Dave,
Not Nick.
Sorry,
Nick
Nick.
or Dave.
Nick.
Let's see.
Dave didn't vote.
No, Dave is the vote. He's already got his vote.
Oh
He's
my
the one
God.
who's vanishing you.
Guys, please, I'm trying.
I'm
Look, if we vote, if everyone's unanimous before we. At the moment, we've got one apiece. I'm doing this in an order for a reason, trust me.
I'll banish him.
Right, okay. So now we're leaning towards banishing. Dave, what do you say?
I was one of those people that hated Jar Jar, but he has grown on me, so I'm going to say we keep him.
Yeah. So then it does mean it will be a tie break based on what I think. I say Jar Jar Binks. You stay! There we go.
Yay!
Okay, Jar Jar Binks. No, Jar Jar Binks, you get to stay in the Phantom Zone. So there we go, there we go.
Is he alive? I'm confused.
Right, no, okay, I was trying to do like the play on words of saying you stay in the Phantom Zone. So I'm banning him. Right, I'm gonna go.
Did they
along
die in
with
the
it.
Phantom Zone?
Yeah, he's in the Phantom Zone. Right.
Oh.
So okay, he has been banished into the Phantom Zone. Right. We may like have difference of opinions on what a kid's show is apparently, right? But we can all agree that Jar Jar Binks could have been better. But again, if he got his redemption, then maybe I'm wrong. Audience, let us know your thoughts in the comments. That took. I'm not going to lie, guys. That took a long time. I've got other things that like other segments and that. We should go on to a finale game. Let's do our guessing game because otherwise we're just going to run out of time and not have a Geek of the Week. We've got so many segments. I saw Smile 2 this week. I don't know if any of you guys are interested in that or seen it. It was probably about as good as the first one, is what I can say on Smile 2. And next week we'll discuss, as is in the title of this week's, the greatest horror film ever made, just because it'll be Halloween week. I was going to do something else next week, but we'll do that.
That's right.
What?
Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace, yeah, there you go.
The best horror movie of all times is the best horror movie of all times is The Exorcist.
We'll get into this next week.
Trick or treat,
The
man.
greatest horror movie of all time is Madam Web.
Madam Web, I like it. Okay, well, but that's a tiny bit of food for thought, so we can have that discussion next week. Right. So let's do our guessing game. So, Nick, you get to go first. What would you like to guess?
TV show.
TV show. So let's get a TV show for you to guess. And the TV show is... Okay, I've got one for you. And I'm going to do my best to answer it. You can ask me as many yes-no questions you can in a minute. And here you go.
Live action.
Live action, yes.
2000s.
No.
90s.
No.
80s.
Yes.
Is it an ensemble cast or a main character?
The latter. Try to keep it yes or no.
The main character.
Yes.
Does it involve bombs?
Bombs? Almost certainly.
MacGyver.
No.
Is it a comedy?
No.
Is it action?
Yes.
Does it involve a vehicle?
Yes.
Is it Knight Rider?
Yes, it is! Well done, Nick. Well done. Nailed it straight away. 11 seconds to go, Nick. You did well there. Right, so, Dev, we'll come to you. What would you like to guess?
90s cartoon.
90. That's too specific. You can have cartoon. Right.
Cartoon.
Okay. Let's see. So cartoon. Okay, let's see if you can get this. Oh, hang on, timer, and begin.
Is it from the 90s?
Yes, it is.
Is it a Warner Brothers movie? Is it more Warner Brothers?
Yes.
Is it Looney Tunes?
No.
Is it a superhero show?
No.
Warner Brothers.
Your
Is
first.
it based on a movie?
No, it's not. I'm going to clarify. Your first question I thought was specific, and it may have been general.
Okay. Is it based on a live action show?
No.
Is the main character an animal?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, definitely. They're not human.
Is the main character an alien?
No, I don't think so.
Is it Godzilla?
No.
Is the character popular today?
Not especially. I don't think so. They're not popular, but they are not.
Was there any video game based on it?
Yes, but you have run out of time. I do want to clarify that I tried to clarify in the middle of that I think one of your questions was general, whereas I thought it was specific. I don't know how to say it without giving it away. We'll just see what happens. Cap, I'm handing it over to you.
Is it the Animaniacs?
Yes, it is. How did you get that instantly, Cap?
Because you were wondering about the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, that's it, exactly.
Like...
So when you said Looney Tunes, I thought you meant, is it specifically Looney Tunes? But then when you were like, is it based on a movie? I was like, oh wait, did you mean Looney Tunes as a theme rather than a specific? But Cap, you get the point. So, Cap, what would you like
Cap,
to get?
He literally asked that question for me. He was like, you know what, Cap, I'm going to help you out. There's an animated show. Go and guess.
Yeah.
That's what Tim did.
Okay, well done, Cap. So, what would you like to guess, Cap or Dave?
Okay, you know what? I'm going to do Dev a favor. I'm going to guess a video game.
Okay, bear with. Right, so let's see what we've got here.
By the way, Cap, I sent you that message before Dave gave us the answer.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh. You already guessed it, you mean?
Okay, oh, hang on, I need a timer again. So, video game for you and your time.
Please be PC, please be PC.
Right, and your time starts now.
Is it on PC?
Yes.
Did it come out in the 2000s?
Not, if you mean 2000 to 2010, no.
Yes.
No.
Is it after the 2000s?
Yes.
Is it an action adventure role-playing game? RPG?
It's not an RPG.
Oh, is it a fighting game?
No.
Is it a mobile game?
A what?
Oh, wait, I already asked. Is it on PC?
Yeah, it's on PC.
Scratch that. Yeah. Is it based on a book?
No.
Is it based on a movie?
No.
Is it a kids video game?
No, but we don't know if that definition holds true anymore. Right.
Is it by Rockstar?
No, it's not a Rockstar's game. Okay, that is time. Dave, handing it over to you. It's a video game. And begin.
Is this game on console?
Yes. And PC.
Was it on Pardon?
PC, but also on consoles.
Okay, was it on console before it was on PC?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest.
Okay, is it an action game?
Yes.
Is it a shooter?
Not strictly. Not first-person shooter, if that's what you mean.
Okay, or is it a third-person shooter?
It's got shooting in it. I don't know if you'd call it necessarily this or that.
Okay, is it a platformer?
No.
Okay, was it on PlayStation?
Yes.
Is it part of a series?
Yes.
Is the series still ongoing?
I think so. Like, probably.
Or they might announce it in the
Yeah.
trailer.
It's not that long ago. Okay,
Not
that
that
is
long
time
ago.
though. That is time. Handing over to Nick. And go.
Time Crisis.
It's not Time Crisis.
Is it made by Bethesda?
No.
Is it made by Larian?
I don't know who that is. I can't answer. Right, bear with. I'm going to have to bring up the details. I didn't expect this level of... Keep going.
Is it there's a third person shooter on PlayStation. Is it Mega Man Legends?
No, it's not Mega Man.
Is it Halo?
No, it's not Halo.
Goes on PlayStation. Is it time? It's on. I'm out.
You got 15 seconds. Keep going.
So I don't really play shooters. So
It's not a shooter. That is time though. We're going to hand over to Dev. Okay? And
Oh, I'm going to try and do what the Cub said. Saints Row.
Saints Row, no.
How damn it.
It's a Rockstar.
Is it multiplayer?
I gave you that.
Multiplayer. That's a good question. I don't know, to be honest.
oh shit!
Is it
Part of the series. It's on.
Um,
It's on consoles. You're running out of time.
Oh, is it Mad Max? Tomb
No, it's
Raider?
not Mad Max.
Tomb Raider?
Is it Tomb Raider?
Oh no, it's not Tomb Raider.
Is it Uncharted?
No, it's not Uncharted.
It's on PC.
Is-
Uncharted didn't become PC for a while.
Is it Assassin's Creed?
Is it what?
Assassin's Creed.
No, it's not.
Is it Prince of Persia?
No. Okay, that is time. That is time. I'm going to give 1 more minute for anyone to get it because we do have a tie-break situation either way.
Can we ask questions in that 1 minute?
Anyone can ask questions.
Is it Darksiders?
No, it's not.
Is it
Is
GTA?
it THQ?
Is it?
Is it THQ?
That's a good question. Let me just double check. No.
Is it GTA?
GTA? No, it's
Grand
not.
Theft Auto.
No.
Wait, what?
Does it have an iconic character?
Possibly to people that know it. I don't know. Guys, if you don't get it, in fact, I'm going to leave it open to the chat and I'll reveal it next week. Okay?
Okay.
No!
Yes.
Yeah, do that.
Let's do this. We've done this a
No!
couple of times before.
I want to know.
You got 10 seconds.
Is it a storytelling game?
Storytelling.
Like,
Yeah, there's a story to it.
tell
But that
time.
is time. That is time. I'm going to leave it to the chat. Okay, I will reveal it next week if I remember. But we will. So, guys, just because we are past our time. So, this week we have a tie. Cap and Nick, you are both the Geek of the Week, so congratulations. So, with this, we're going to
If
go...
I had to share Geek of the Week with somebody, I really wish it wasn't Cap.
Okay, so, guys,
Mutual. Feelings mutual.
what we're going to do is we are going to do our outros round with any geeky recommendations we've got for this week. Starting with Dave, where can the people find you?
You can find me here on Geek Battle and Extreme Improv on various shows. Check out my YouTube channel, Dave MC Gaming, where I have Let's Plays. I'm doing a horror season at the moment with Resident Evil, and there's some shorts of me screaming for about 60 seconds. There's some stuff going on with Cap as well. Cap and Danny from Extreme Improv. We play Lunch Lady together. Go check out the links to my Discord server, and go check out the merch shop as well, where you can claim your hoard with the Tutti Frutti Hoard It All mug.
Awesome. Okay, Dev.
They can find me on TikTok and Twitch under the name FWGT. And my recommendation this week is to check out the live-action series based on the Yakuza games coming out tomorrow on Amazon Prime.
Wow. Okay, awesome. Nick.
Hey, you look at... I'm sorry, I was going to do Caps, but I I don't remember it. But seriously, I can be found here on Geek Jam. I also can be found in the small town I live in sometimes. Usually having a beer at some bar.
Awesome. Cap.
You can find me on Deeds where I sing, I dance, I throw myself in the bucket, and I work with puppets. And recently there's a cartoon called Runaway Brain, a so-called banned Halloween cartoon. There's a whole video on that, go check that out. And there's also a short that explains, it's all explained by me, Alucard explains the Pixar thick effect. So go check that out. And you can also watch me today, where I run around with the lunch lady because I'm trying to act scared, so check me out there. And also so many more things to come, so on Xstreamed Improv as well. So check me out here, there, and everywhere.
Awesome. My name is David Pstansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pstansky. Do check out everything Geek Battle related. If you're watching on the Xstream Improv channel, go and click subscribe on the Geek Battle YouTube channel. Check out the Geek Battle gaming one. This week on the from last week's show, I've been sharing certain clips from last week's show. I'll do the same with this week's one as well, just because it'll then help other people find specific discussions, like our fun and spirited Phantom Zone, where we speak about the merits of whether or not Star Wars is a kid's show or not. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. My recommendation, though, is go see Venom 3, just so that they, whether it's good or bad, hopefully they'll put Tom Hardy and Tom Holland together to have a Tom-off. And that's what I'd like to see in the future. So with that, until next time, stay safe, always stay extreme, live long and prosper, and ciao for now. Boom!